Scientists have finally confirmed something that dog owners have suspected for years. Dogs can actually recognize a bad person. Think about it. Maybe your calm, well-behaved pup suddenly growls at a stranger on the street, or perhaps they refuse to go near a particular neighbor, no matter how friendly that person seems. At times, it feels like dogs just know. And now, science has proven that our suspicions were right all along. Yes, dogs really do have the ability to detect a bad person. So stay with me until the very end, because we're about to uncover some of the most mind-blowing abilities your dog possesses, skills so sharp they might just surprise you. Number 8. Dogs can detect a mean person. According to a study published in the Journal of Neuroscience and Biobehavioral Reviews, dogs are capable of judging human behavior and responding accordingly. In this experiment, dog owners tried to open a tightly sealed container while 3 different actors stood by. In the first scenario, the actor helped the owner open it. In the second, the actor remained passive, doing nothing. And in the third, the actor outright refused to help. Afterward, each actor offered treats to the dog. Now, most people would assume dogs will take a treat from anyone at any time. But that wasn't the case. The results were striking. Dogs happily accepted food from the helpful actor. Most were fine with the passive one too. But when the unhelpful actor, the one who refused to assist, offered a treat, the dogs refused. This means dogs could clearly distinguish between kindness, neutrality, and meanness, and they chose not to trust the person who had been unkind to their beloved owner. Dogs don't just see what people say, they observe what people do. Number 7. Dogs can detect liars. Here's another incredible truth. Dogs can even tell when someone is lying. A Japanese study tested this idea using 2 containers, one filled with treats, the other empty. In the first round, a person pointed to the container with the treat. The dogs followed, found the food, and were happy. In the second round, the same person pointed to the empty container. The dogs followed again, but this time they were tricked. Now came the real test. In the third round, the person once again pointed to the container with the treat inside. But this time, the dogs didn't follow. Why? Because they remembered the lie. That person had deceived them before, and the dogs no longer trusted them. This proves that dogs have a strong sense of reliability. Once someone breaks their trust, dogs won't easily forgive or forget. Number 6. Dogs can remember their owner's scent forever. One of the most heartwarming abilities dogs have is their powerful memory of scent. Dogs can remember their owner's smell for their entire life. It's not just about recognition, it's about emotion. When your dog catches your scent, their brain triggers the feelings they associate with you: love, safety, comfort, joy. Even if your appearance changes or years pass without contact, your dog will still remember your scent and greet you with overwhelming excitement. Scientific studies show that an owner's scent activates the pleasure centers in a dog's brain, similar to how humans feel comforted by a loved one's perfume or cologne. And the longer you're away, the happier your dog will be when you finally return. But when you're not around, your dog knows something is missing. If you don't come back, your absence becomes a painful loss they carry with them. Number 5. Dogs can interpret facial expressions. Dogs are also surprisingly good at reading faces. In Austria, scientists tested dogs using pictures of human eyes and mouths. Some faces looked happy, others looked angry. Half of the dogs were rewarded for recognizing happy faces. The other half were rewarded for recognizing angry ones. Later, the dogs were shown brand new faces, people they had never seen before. And yet, they were still able to correctly tell the difference between happy and angry expressions. This shows that dogs don't just memorize, they actually understand the meaning of human expressions. Scientists believe dogs use their past experiences with people to interpret these emotions. Even more fascinating, before being trained, the dogs naturally avoided touching angry faces. This proves they already have an instinctive sense of what anger looks like. Number 4. Dogs can smell bad intentions. Sometimes your dog barks at certain people, but not others. Why? The answer could be that your dog senses subtle signals you don't even realize you're sending. Even when you're outwardly friendly, your dog can pick up on subconscious tension. And with their nose, 10,000 to 100,000 times more powerful than ours, they can literally smell your stress. When you're nervous, your body releases hormones like adrenaline, which give off distinct odors. Your dog notices. That's why, if someone makes you uneasy, your dog might bark to keep you safe. Research has also shown that dogs can detect changes in pheromones caused by brain activity. In fact, many real-life stories describe dogs showing aggression or discomfort towards someone just before that person did something harmful. And yes, dogs can smell fear. A study involving nearly 700 people revealed that those who were anxious were far more likely to be bitten than those who were calm and confident. Number 3. Dogs can read. Body language. Body language is everything to dogs. In the canine world, survival depends on reading signals, playfulness, aggression, nervousness, and dogs apply this same skill to humans. So, if someone says one thing but their body language says another, your dog will sense it immediately. That's why they may bark or growl at someone who hasn't done anything openly threatening, because deep down, your dog feels the hidden intent. Number 2. Dogs can smell serious illnesses. Perhaps the most life-saving ability of all. Dogs can detect illnesses that even doctors may miss. Research from the University of California, Davis, showed that dogs can identify cancerous tissue samples just by smell. Cancer cells carry a unique odor that healthy cells don't. In the UK, an organization called Medical Detection Dogs trains dogs to sniff out cancer in samples of breath, urine, and swabs. But dogs can do even more. They can detect dangerously low blood sugar in diabetics, because drops in glucose produce chemical signals in a person's breath and skin. Groups like Dogs for Diabetics train canines to alert their owners before it becomes life-threatening. Amazingly, dogs can also predict seizures, migraines, malaria, and even Parkinson's disease, all through scent. Why dogs? Bark at some dogs, but not others. Imagine this. You're walking your dog and another dog approaches. Sometimes your pup barks aggressively, while other times they simply walk by calmly. Why the difference? Dogs mainly communicate through body language and scent. If another dog gives off threatening signals, like a stiff posture, frozen body, or wrinkled nose, your dog will react. You might not notice those subtle cues, but your dog does. Past experiences also play a role. If your dog was once attacked by a particular kind of dog, they may grow fearful or aggressive towards similar-looking dogs in the future. Conclusion. Who would have thought dogs could do all of this? They can sense bad people. They can spot liars. They never forget the scent of those they love. They can interpret our facial expressions, read our body language, smell our emotions, and even detect life-threatening illnesses before we know it ourselves. So, the next time your dog growls at someone, don't brush it off. That person may look fine to you, but your dog knows better.